Hello collective, welcome back to the channel. We are jumping on to bring you an energy update. This weekend, the 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, we have the new moon happening in Virgo. It is called a black moon. A black moon means there are two new moons in a month. Actually have four major things happening with the moon in the 1 month, but the black moon is two new moons in Virgo in a month. Okay, so this is monumental energy, okay? It's for, especially for all the mutable signs. So if you are a mutable sign, that will probably impact you the most. But basically, I wanted to jump on and quickly prepare you because we have things changing in your life forever. We talked about the swinging doors, the closing of the fates over the next sort of month or two. But Virgo represents your health, your daily routines and structures, and discipline, and also, Virgo likes to perfect things, okay? It likes structure, it likes order, it likes things to be done thoroughly and properly and perfection, that type of thing. So if any of those issues come up or irritate you or irritate someone else, there could be issues, because particularly with health is your overall health, of course, but health is your well-being, where you're happy, where things are flowing, where things are structured, where you feel things are not perfect could come up as an issue, because we've got, this is big, changing life forever. These are monumental, out with the old, in with the new, setting yourself free, making big moves. So it will really focus on health, your life, your structure, your patterns, your programs, all of the above. We have a square. There's a lot of conflict in that, lot of tension, lot of drama. Everything's will be shocking. Okay, so be prepared for that, because we have the square, a square which is a hard aspect with Uranus. Uranus, it is an energy that no one anticipates. Uranus loves to throw your things and thinking upside down, okay? Particularly your daily life, rearranging, redirects. Now this square with Uranus, it's about rebellion and liberation, setting yourself free to be in those new structures, programs, restructuring yourself. So everything that's happening now is a preview into eclipse season, which is about to happen. I know, brace yourself, put your seatbelt on. Now what we've got here is Venus and Chiron as well in all this, in this new moon. And that is about healing your pain. Chiron's your wounding, the wounded warrior, what you're here to heal, and the pain within that healing, you're wounding this lifetime. So these are very fated transformations, fated big massive shifts that you are going through. Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune, big issues about fated transformation. And they're at a yod, whatever that is, and we've got squaring off with Uranus, and it's all going down. So please understand, it is about declutter. It is about reorganization. It is going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. It is like a level of perfectionist restructure, but in a not with daily things. I'm talking major life forming transformations. We spoke about it yesterday in a video that, I don't know, some reason it's not up, must be being reviewed. I might have said something in it, but basically we've got it is very intense energy this weekend. Watch conflict, tension, drama, shocking things hitting you, which will be revelations and epiphanies. Everything that's coming up now, stirring up, is to restructure, get you prepared for these eclipses. I'm just asking Spirit, what do we need to know, do? So let's get a little message. And we talked about things being exposed, masks off, deceit, deceptions. If anything's doing that, remember, do not get pulled into it. Move on, move forward. It's the spirit world, the universe, the planets cleaning everything up, exposing, revealing everything. And also anyone that's doing something to you behind your back, or, if you are going through some despair or revelation in a negative way, remember, it's their karma. What is done to you, yes, you're going to feel it, you're going to go through it, you're going to be emotional, you're going to be devastated if it's a negative thing. And you find something out, it's ending something, starting something, or finding out something happening behind your back. Or you finally having that conversation with the boss saying, you've promised A, B, C, D, or with anyone or anything, and it's never delivered. With Virgo is business, it's structure. It says you said you would deliver this, and it's not happened. Like it's like the boss reviewing you, or you reviewing the boss, that type of energy. But it's very stubborn, very stuck, very rigid. Virgo is an earth sign, and they have rules, boundaries, and structures. And so that's where the intensity of battles will get in within yourself. This is an overall energy. This isn't just about Virgos. This is the Virgo energy of the planet for everyone, and where it hits your chart as well, you have to look into. So it could be that stubbornness, that stuckness, that ability to not change could be challenged by the universe in a huge way, or that eclipse that's coming. So look at that, justice. Look, you're not meant to be moving forward right now. You're meant to be thinking, planning, probably even isolating, getting your energy back, being in your own energy. This is about not making moves, but thinking and planning, looking at different directions, what you're putting out, or it's no movement. And justice shows me, again, balance, commitment. It's nearly like think before you act. Think, look at the directions. It's not a time to act. But in that, a lot of commitment, a lot of justice, a lot of balance is coming with the 2 and the justice. 2 of Wands, justice. That's about balance. Everything coming back into balance. Yeah, see, if you've been giving to people with the Devil card and the Moon card, look, justice and balance. I have a saying, guys. If you find out you've been giving to someone, or someone's giving to someone else, something, all that stuff that goes on, deceit, deception, whatever is done to you by someone else, of course, you've got a healing and a wounding in it to clear. That's why it's attracted, mirrored. But also, all they've done is racked you up good karma. That's all they've done. When people deceive, decept, retain the wisdom, see the higher perspective, retain the wisdom, grieve the emotions, and I know it's not that easy to be in it. I'm just trying to kind of, and Moon, illusion, delusion, the Devil, codependence, addictions, your shadow side, hidden stuff, people that aren't for your best, people who are not your real true friends, whatever it is, whatever was hidden is hidden, or you were giving into, it feels like, I've been giving to certain people, places, situations, we got this energy, they've just racked up good karma for you, justice, that's all they've done. But you do have to learn the lesson in those things, okay? And this could be you actually being sat in no movement. Sit in your shadow. Sit in your trauma, Chiron wounding. That could be that right there. And you've got to balance this out. It's a contract. Even if it's past life, present life, you have to, put it behind you. See, get your power back, take action, reset it, and deceit, deception, trickery, self-sabotage. So I would say, but remember, nurture, self, reset, judgment, and fate. With Virgo energy, it does represent being very judgmental and very critical because it likes perfectionism. So that energy could stir up, you know, when you start dissing yourself, disliking yourself, criticizing, judging yourself or others doing that to you. I've got a feeling that's going to be a big theme. And it's funny, you know, we all do it. We can all give that thing of a judgment, right? And okay, there's healthy judgment and there's unhealthy judgment. Healthy judgment is, okay, I'm seeing something here, but I don't have a judgment on it, but I'm weighing up what's going on here. Use the word, if judgment and criticism comes up, or this is a wounding, or someone judges or criticizes you or whatever, or vice versa, this is what I replace judgment with when I'm working on it in a healing. I release judgment and I replace it with observation. So if you've got a wounding in something, and let's say you're critical of self or critical of others or vice versa, rather than seeing them judging and criticizing you, see it as them observing you, or you observing the situation. Unhealthy judgment and criticism is the unhealthy side of it, the mean side, the hurtful side. So a lot of people I can make a judgment about which cake I like the best, or whatever it is, right? I don't know why I always use cakes, because I'm not a cake person. You get my drift. You can make a judgment in a healthy way or an unhealthy way. I'm more in the energy, because when you have these feelings inside you, it's because I'm looking at Venus, Chiron, pain, healing, right on the bit of paper. Look at it as I'm observing myself when I'm self-critical. Look at it as I'm observing that person's behavior. So when you're doing your a lot of people might take that as a judgment, but change the words, all right? Or if they actually give you a criticism and a judgment. Also ask for discernment, because you know, the best people in your life will tell you a truth or give you information that will hurt, maybe not, but it comes from a good place. It comes from a loving place. It's like when you can say something to someone in a way that hurts them and disrupts them and causes pain and suffering, or trigger, right? Or you can say something, so exactly the same thing, but from I'm your mate, so I'm going to tell you something because I love you, and this is me taking care of you. You know that it comes from integrity. It comes from a place, comes from the divine, and you can feel the difference. You can really feel the difference. That's a yes. Unfortunately, some of you are about to get a message, a text, an email. It is set up by Spirit, or you are meant to get this message. We've got the King of Pentacles. We don't do gender here. That could be male or female. Pentacles represents security, stability, foundation, energy, what you're putting effort, time, work, where you're stable, where you think you're stable, what you're building towards. And it's sort of your security and your stability of something. You'll see stubbornness standing in that, or whatever. See moving on, reevaluating something. Now, this third party is, because we've got the moving on, reevaluating, that to me will be about priorities. Okay? A lot of us are moving away. A lot of the readings I'm doing at the moment, a lot of people are leaving friendships, groups, associations. It doesn't mean you've fallen out. It means the karmic contract or the energy has shifted. You can still be friends, you can still like, but you're going in different ways. All right, but these are priorities, reevaluating your priorities. And see this is, Nine of Swords can be overthinking, it can be done, but here's the thing. There is a strong theme in this reading. It was in the reading yesterday. There is hidden stuff. There is deceit, deception. There is emotion. There is wounding. Whatever it is, or a secret, or something coming out, right? It is going to send you on your way and make you reevaluate things. It's right there in the cards. Now, it's also going to show you on the flip side to put the past behind you or what you need to, getting back in your power and actually letting things go where you were deceiving yourself. So it's going to show you where they deceived you, but where you deceived yourself. That's a healing. All right? So maybe you had rose-colored glasses on. Maybe you sacrificed yourself and allowed others to do X, Y, Z. These are things, the emotions come up, the trauma comes up, the hurt comes up to release. These are things that help us restructure and put new boundaries. Remember, life changing forever, big moves, out with the old, in with the new, setting yourself free from it's rebellion, liberation. You know, where is the resistance in you or in your life? You want to start putting yourself and you're moving everything and your healings and your cleansing in the law of non-resistance. Okay? See, making power moves. We've got King and Queen of Wands out here. We've got reevaluating. And to me, King and Queen of Wands is facing it, standing up, getting on the mission, standing in your power, facing adversity, moving forward regardless. They are ready for the next venture, action. I don't like to say the word challenge, but the fire energy, the power, the self-empowerment, right? Because we've got the Emperor and we've got out in the cold and things not coming into reality. So that is showing me there. You may go into a bit of, I haven't done this, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, I could have been better, I didn't bring this, I didn't do this. You are going to go into a review, all right? Now remember, it's not self-judgment and criticism or others of you, it is observation. See how I'm observing it, learning it, getting the wisdom, the higher perspective, purging it, feeling it, processing it. Observation means it's no longer a part of my energy. Yes, it's there. I'm observing this and I'm going to do something with it. I've taken it on and absorbed it. Everything's quantum now. We're going to start teaching about energy, quantum, energy transference, energy transformation, energy transcendence. You are a walking ball of energy. You are a walking sponge. You're more than that. You're not SpongeBob. Remember, the heart is 5,000 times more powerful, stronger in energy than the brain. That is, emotions are 5,000 times more powerful, if you want a heart energy, than logic, thoughts, and ruling the brain. All right? So imagine, we had a funny giggle the other day. Imagine the heart sending out 5,000 megahertz. All right? It is going to stimulate you in a good way and a bad way. And it's very, very powerful within yourself and what you project out. All right? So imagine sending that out as heartbreak or pain or happiness or joy. Like, just start to think of everything as energy. All right? So, and that work, what you're putting into and building and rebuilding yourself from the ground up. Nine of Pentacles is, I'm doing the work. Virgo energy is great to go, right, I'm getting up every day and I'm going to exercise. I'm getting up every day and I'm getting my energy back. I'm going to bed every night at 8 o'clock. I'm going to eat a healthy diet. I am going to get on top of my exhaustion. It's like building you now is the most important thing. Forget about everyone else, where you got to be, what you're doing, rushing around. Get in that structured Virgo self of you, health, balance, well-being, and I'm talking mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. All right, that's the positive side. It can get you into order, routine, structure, balance. But the negative side is the resistance or the too locked in to change it. You know, I want to get well, but I don't want to do anything about it. I want to get well, but I want to do X, Y, Z. You know, we all do that. I want to get fitter, but I don't want to go to the gym, you know. And a lot of people have been experiencing a lot of exhaustion. There's a lot of flus and energy ascension flus and, you know, immune system things and lots going on at the moment. And energy's very low. Your frequency's very low at the moment. It's a battle to keep that energy. That's to do with South Node, North Node, Eye of the Storm, all the frequencies coming in. Chiron wounding. Uranus trying to liberate you from restricted, old, outdated, dogmatic patterns takes a lot of energy. That's a hit. That's a big emotional hit. Chiron is your biggest wounding, pain and healing that's being triggered right now. All right, Tower moment. Something you didn't want to look at, didn't think you could look at, didn't think you could do, self-imposed restriction, foundation, whether it's home, family, just the foundation that you're built on. We've got a new path. We've got the old hurt, the old pain, the old, looking back at it. That's the Chiron wounding in Venus. Happiness, not moving forward to it. I feel this is a plan to, this is not moving forward, not feeling happy, but planning it, thinking it, what is it? Okay, moving towards happiness. We've got endings, beginnings, transformation. When I say the wrong word with this card, the D word, this is where my videos get shadow banned, flagged, not in the algorithm. So hit that like button and I'll try to stop saying that. This is about endings and beginnings and you transform me. This is Scorpio. This is the deep emotional transformation. This is a complete can't do it anymore. Can do it. New, old, right? End. Can't even engage in that energy anymore. All right? See? Bittersweet. In regret. You're about to reset out of this heavy negative energy. You're not an energy over in the south. You're not in an energy in the north. You really are in the eye of the storm. There's a lot of imbalance, a lot of indecision. And this Virgo will make you come in this energy and really start to weigh up the pros and cons. You know, do the do's and don'ts lists. That's a yes. And any imbalanced relationships within you, others, I feel like I'm repeating myself because I'm going over it and over it, which can be very Virgo. Okay. See, choices, making clear, direct choices, higher, lower choices, or relationships, or foundations, or connections. Everything's about to be illuminated. Offers coming in, so you release, or apologies, so you release, going on that North Node. See, everything, Hierophant, judgment, the higher order, things out of your control, authority figures. Please do not defend yourself in a healthy, balanced way. Do not in this energy, this Virgo energy, Chiron, Venus, Chiron wounding. Venus is your love and values, where things are good and beautiful in your life, where you're being nurtured. If you're not feeling that, And the Chiron's your deep dark wound. Uranus, hard aspect, conflict, tension, drama, shocking. Oh, please do not engage in this. Do not engage. You're going to make, these are judgments, like people have got their own set agendas. See, none of them are getting along. They've got their own set agendas, or this could be something spiraling into legal. Or remember I said about karma, anyone creating this in your life, or this tower, devil, moon, I'm telling you, they're just racking up you good karma. Walk away. If you're not on the same page with someone, just be very careful. Be very careful. Because it's like it'll lock in, right? Virgos can be very locked in. You know, if this was like an actual physical altercation, you know, someone could get very hurt with long-term repercussion here. I actually believe, though, the higher message of this is the divine stepping in, getting rid of these people. And that has to be healed, exposed, see fated exposure of what's hidden. It could be people finally saying what they want to say. Let them, or do it harmoniously, or to finalize. And I feel if you had to say something now in conflict or in a final boundary, even like a boundary, it's final. It'll be final. It'll be set. Virgo's setting the stage. Completion. Finale. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I think the message, just be forewarned. I would be having a quiet weekend. I would be grounding, earthing, Virgo, health, well-being, nurture, nature, balance, grounding, and the as I said, the challenging. You're going to be looking at life and where you're at, and everything that's happening or happened in the past to the future. This is the past to the future. This is I've gone from here to the next level of me. We have to life review. Don't get too critical and judgmental. Observe, purge, heal, ground, restructure, reset. That's it. Have time on your own. Stay away from energies. People are in their wounding. They're in their wounding. It's going to be triggered. And then I think we've got another full moon and a new moon and a full moon. Oh my God, it's a big month. Okay, it's really hammering down hard now. You know, Virgo's, like if you've done the test or you've written an essay, it is being so like dotting the I's, crossing the T's, you know, really, really thoroughly going over it. Harsh marking of it. You know what I mean? Like you're grading. Yeah. So it's the energy. Everything I'm saying is energy. All right. So, all right. Have a good weekend. Have a quiet weekend. Have a restful weekend. And just get your energy and health back. Okay. Take care.